niggas be riding as homo. They wanna be like the Jono. Like porno. Hey, I got these frames on, they can't really tell what I'm really on. They can't really tell. I got the rolling on, I ain't feeling yours. You need clear stone.
We get that little 5P. It's all good. I came home like a boss supposed to. I come country boy fresh on the BEO down. This the country nigga fresh. Big BEO status, nigga. My life, my wife.
Hey, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like this video, man. If you're a Young Dolph fan, BEO Kenny just got out, man. That's Moneybagyo's old artist. They fell out. They used to have beef with each other. They settled the beef. They got on tracks and songs together. But ultimately, when BEO Lil Kenny was about to do his bid, he did seasons. He did years, man. He just got home. It's his first day out. But Moneybagyo and them, they had a fallout right before he went into the pen, man. Moneybagyo, they saying that he didn't send no money to his books. BEO Lil Kenny coming out, he dissing him now. They actually back on it. He with Young Mob. He with Young Mob in Memphis, man. If any of y'all real OGs in Memphis know what I'm talking about, you would know that BEO Kenny already is clicked up. He already got his own group, everything like that. He was really with keyglock, like, keyglock went and visited him as soon as he got out. He went and showed his composure and everything like that. He gave him his chain. He gave him some stuff from Young Dolph. He wanted to let him know that PRE welcomed him home, and as they should, because you got to understand that the people of Memphis, he done missed out on a lot of stuff that went out. Like, he went out, BEO Kenny came back home, and he asked, he's like, what happened to Young Dolph? What happened to CMG? Where's everybody at? And they was talking about, man, you know what? It's been a long time since you've been back, BEO Kenny. Why don't you just sit back? Because there's a lot that has changed. Dolph ain't here no more. They had to tell him about that. When he heard that they took Dolph, he got up right away. He said, where Moneybagyo at? Where's yogotti at? Because one thing for sure is that BEO Kenny, he like a soldier, man. He gonna stand tall for everything in Memphis. Like, that he really was one of the reasons why they even got him locked up in the first place, is because he was really thugging, man. He was out there in the streets doing a whole lot of stuff, really making them folks scared and everything like that. They had to put him down for a while, man. So when he found out how they did Young Dolph, he got up. He said, man, you know what? I'm not even cool with Moneybagyo and them no more like that. And so he instantly got back into, like, you know, choosing sides and everything like that. You either going to be on Young Dolph's side or you're going to be on the CMG side. That's just cut and dry, man. And at the end of the day, you got to realize that Dolph was providing way better for Memphis. He helped out BEO Kenny's whole career take off by letting him actually get on features with people. Like, the fact that he's the one that made the Moneybagyo connection. You got to remember, this was 5 to 6 years ago. 5 to 6 years ago, yeah, of course they was doing a lot of features and everything. The Memphis was a little bit more clicked up. Like, you got to remember, Dolph was the one who put Moneybagyo on. So if Dolph would have never put Moneybagyo on, they would have never did the collab and the song together with BEO Kenny and Moneybagyo. That beef would have never been squashed. Who knows? It could have been a whole nother thing right now where we know something could have been greatly affected by that. But thanks to Young Dolph, by bringing the connections together and putting Moneybagyo on, that's how BEO Lil Kenny was able to get an opportunity to squash that beef. Then when he gets out, keyglock is right there to pick him up, because he knows at the end of the day that BEO Lil Kenny's gonna be loyal to Young Dolph, because Young Dolph was one of the people that was in the streets he had, like, BEO Kenny had respect for Young Dolph, man. I want to send my condolences to Dolph. All y'all Dolph fans out there, all y'all Dolph supporters, let me know where y'all from. Comment down below, put the dolphin emoji, put the LLYD, you know what to do. So basically now, everybody looking close to the situation, like, what is Moneybagyo gonna do about BEO Lil Kenny being out and calling out his name into the streets and saying that Moneybagyo, y'all wrong for that. CMG, y'all wrong for that. BEO Kenny said he's standing on paper route business. He's standing on Dolph business, and that he gonna make sure that they get the justice for Dolph, because at the end of the day, man, BEO Kenny got done just doing years and years and years. So he knows for a fact that he didn't rat or anything like that. And he knows that if he was around while the Dolph thing was going on, he would have been standing right there next to Dolph and make sure that the people didn't take him out. Like, he wouldn't have been scared to go up there like keyglock. He wouldn't have been scared. He wouldn't have been dodging his calls like Big Moochie Grape and Snoop Bands. Why is it that everybody that Dolph was trying to get a hold of in his last days end up hanging the phone up on him or trying to say that they was busy when they clearly wasn't? Like, we seen the footage. We seen who you was hanging out with, who he was with, man. And this is one of the reasons why BEO Kenny got out. And he says that a lot of people, they disappointed him. Like, they let him down. He thought that people was going to actually hold it down for real in Memphis and make sure that the Memphis soul don't get lost or nothing like that. And he came out, he said, dang, man, it looked like a lot of people that sold out. There was a lot of sellouts out there. It was a lot of people that got backdoored. And BEO Kenny, Lil Kenny, he knows that. He knows for a fact that had he been around, him and Dolph would have took over Memphis completely. Like, he literally looked just like Keyglock. He might be related to him. So he could have easily been in the same position as Keyglock could have been, that was Keyglock is in right now. Like, if Dolph, Keyglock, and BEO Lil Kenny did a trio, like, that would have been it. It would have been, they would have been the number one in the whole South, basically. And at the end of the day, you got to realize that it really hurt BEO Lil Kenny for him to be in the cell and get the phone call from Keyglock's sister and them folks talking about, yeah, they took Dolph at the cookie shop. He knew for a fact BEO Lil Kenny told him, don't go to that cookie shop at all, man, because that's where the jugs go down. That's where everything go down at. You got to understand that side of Memphis and everything, that whole area, the only people that be going there is the members. Everybody who's clicked up with certain groups. And you know what it is out there in Memphis. You know Trula. You know Young Mob. You know Double R. Set. Everything, man. And BEO Lil Kenny, he drove down. He talked to the OGs on 7th Street, man. He knows about 7. He knows about all of them. So he would have told them to get with the Dolph movement. Everybody would have been on the same page, man. And this is the reason why a lot of people was hating on BEO Lil Kenny. Like, the reason why he even had that Moneybagg beef in the first place was because they was hating on him, man. It ain't no reason to beef like that. Like, one thing they actually squashed the beef, and it was just unfortunate that BEO Lil Kenny got locked up shortly after that, just like Finesse 2 Times. And a lot of people thought that that was suspicious. Who was doing all this telling for Finesse 2 Times and BEO Lil Kenny to get locked up at the same time? And who was they beefing with? Moneybagg. So people was wondering, what was Moneybagg saying? Who does Moneybagg know? And it makes sense now, because you got to understand that yogotti and CMG and them, they wanted to have control over everything coming out of Memphis, man. They didn't want Young Dolph to shine. They didn't want Lil Kenny or nobody. And at the end of the day, man, you got to understand it was business. When BEO Kenny got locked up and he was sitting down for them seasons and Finesse 2 Times out the picture, and Moneybagg start dissing Dolph and switch sides after Dolph put him on. He basically tried to use Dolph as a stepping stool. And all that did was basically limit it to where, okay, now everything that Moneybagg Gotti getting a big piece of that right off the top. He's getting the majority cut. Moneybagg is getting the leftovers after everybody dips their hand in the pot. And Young Dolph was trying to tell him, if you stay loyal to PRE, BEO Lil Kenny, and Keyglock, you will be able to own everything out of that. And that's what Dolph was trying to do. But, you got to understand that these dudes, Moneybagg, all of them, they were hungry. So they definitely took the first offer that came to them, even if it meant strings attached, even if it was the ops, even if it was people that you really didn't actually look up to, but the bag is a bag. You see what I'm saying? Like, people, when the money and everything, they get greedy, the jealousy, the envy. They want to look like the big dog. They want to have the material life. They want to live luxury and everything like that. But at the end of the day, they throwing away a lot of the real things from Memphis, like what make you real and everything like that. You got to understand, there's morals to this stuff, man. You don't switch up on sides like that. I want to send my condolences to Young Dolph, man. And the fact that BEO Lil Kenny home, he could finish what he started. He's gonna finish what he started and everything like that. He gonna do it for Dolph and get the justice for Dolph. And that's exactly what everybody wanna see, man. So let me know what y'all think.